morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. This is the Toon Rocker, and welcome to another video from myself. Arsenal 0-0. I think we deserved the 0-0. It was a bit of a scrappy game. I think we really played well. We frustrated Arsenal. We just played them their own game. They were very jumpy on us. They were complaining about our fouls when they were just as bad. Arteta was a right cob on him. Was getting really annoyed. And he tried to get into Howe's face. Didn't work. Howe did react a little bit, but it was just Arteta trying it on, trying to appease the referee. I thought the refereeing wasn't brilliant. I think things happened with Newcastle just as they did with Arsenal. I don't think either side can complain about the results. I think Arsenal were played well. It's just that Newcastle frustrated them and didn't give them any chances. And neither did Arsenal give us many chances. So both sides knew what they had to do to grind the result out. I think what pissed Arsenal off is that they just couldn't get the win. But a draw for us is good. Because if you look at it, right, we played the top six teams who have normally been in the top six for the last God knows how many years. Now, we beat Man City 3-3. Sorry, we drew Man City 3-3, point. Man United 0-0, point. Liverpool we lost, which we shouldn't have lost because Isaac's goal was never offside, and we should have got 3 points out of that. Chelsea beat them 1-0. Tottenham beat them 2-1. We draw with Arsenal. So out of the top six, we took 9 points off them. Yeah, we dropped 9 points, but we should have had 12. But 9 points from the top six. For a team that last year was struggling to stay up. And we managed to do that under Eddie Howe. And absolutely fantastic. Right. On the topic of matches now, we got Sheffield Wednesday tonight at 6 o'clock, which I suppose is on BBC One. Record against Sheffield Wednesday. Now, we've played them in the FA Cup 7 times. We've beaten them 5 times. We drew once and we've lost once. In our whole history, playing Sheffield Wednesday, we've played them 130 times. We've won 57, drew 31, we've lost 42. Now, Premier League, because they've only ever been in the same league as us since the Premier League, is 7 years. We played them 14 times, we won 8, drew 4, and we lost 2. Overall, in the top league, we played them 116 times, which means 50 wins, 28 draws, and 38 losses. The only other losses we've had against them was when we played in the Championship 2009-2010 season, and the 2006-2007 season we played them in the Championship. And we lost. We played 4 times. We've lost 1, drew 1, and we lost 2. And basically what we called the old Championship, which is Division 2, we played only ever was in a season for 1 season. That was back 1991, before the Premier League, the year the Premier League started. We actually lost 1 we actually drew 1 and won 1 that season. That was a season we won to take us up to our first season in the Premiership. So that was really good. And we've only beat them in the League Cup once, and we lost back in 2015. So, we're going to go into this game. I think we're going to go into this game with a weakened side. I'm only taking a rough guess here because he's going to be looking at keeping as many of our top team fit, ready for the Leicester game, which will be next. I think is next Tuesday or Wednesday night. We've got the Leicester. So I think what we're looking at is maybe might be Dubravka in goal, Manquillo, Burnham, Lascelles, Lewis, then Longstaff, Anderson, and Willock, and then Murphy, Wood, and Sam Maximan. That's my guessing because I think he's looking at a weakened side. We can beat Sheffield Wednesday anyway. Have a couple of our top players on the bench to bring on the subs if things ain't working out 100% for us. But I think if you bring on that side for now tonight, we'll still have a good enough side to beat Sheffield Wednesday, but also we'll keep our better players for the Leicester game for the League Cup, which is going to be, I would say, got more chance of getting into the final at the moment of that than we have the FA Cup. But if we can get through the game at Sheffield Wednesday, then we've got another chance at a trophy to get into another final. It's going to be still going to be a bit of a fight with the FA Cup because we're still going to have quite a few more games to go. But we're 2 games away from getting into a final with the League Cup. So if we can beat Leicester next week, that's a semi-final we've got coming. So that's a big game for us. There's not many big teams left in it, so we've got a chance of winning that trophy. I don't know what your thoughts on the game's going to be. What do you think the score is going to be with Sheffield Wednesday? I think if we put a weakened side out, maybe looking at about 2-0, maybe 3-0, and we'll go from there then. Guys, give me your comments about the game, what you think might be the result. Give me a follow if you're not following me. Hit that like button because all the likes make a difference on my videos, helps build the channel. And like I said, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And I'll put another video up as soon as I can. Thanks for listening in, guys, and I will see you again. All right.